Welcome to Great Chefs of the World, a culinary survey featuring premier chefs from around the globe.
The starter takes us to Punta del Este, Uruguay's vacation Gold Coast. Jean-Paul Bondu at his elegant La Bourgogne restaurant prepares steamed squash blossoms. Then the insuppressible Sam Choy provides an entree that bespeaks his love for his native Hawaii. It includes mahi-mahi, crusted with crushed macadamia nuts and served with crab bisque. Finally, dessert is offered by Chef Stefan Herze at the Imperial Hotel in Vienna, Austria. It reverberates with the Viennese love of sweets, combining farmer's cheese with breadcrumbs and a custard mixture. The entree comes from Sam Choy's Diner on the Big Island, Hawaii. It's crusted mahi-mahi, a dolphin. That fish, by the way, is not this, which is a mammal and a lot cuter than the finfish, which nevertheless is very tasty. Parenthetically, servings at Chef Choy's are this big.
Okay, I'm going to be doing a crusted mahi-mahi with macadamia nuts that is grown here locally. And of course, mahi-mahi is a great fish here in the islands. It's a dolphin fish, but it's not a dolphin family. It's just called a dolphin fish. It's very popular. We catch it right here locally in the waters, like about 2 miles out at the bay right here. And it's one of our good sellers here in the restaurant. And what I'm going to be doing is doing a little thing called crusted mahi-mahi with an interesting dish here called Hawaiian spinach. It's called the luau leaves, the tops. Very interesting, with coconut milk and creams. I'm going to just season the fish lightly here. Take the fillets here, season it. And you do it like a normal breading process. You go from season it to a little flour, and dust it off just a little bit. Just like you were to do it at home to do, your fried chicken. Anyway, and then from here you go right into the crusted macadamia nuts to form the crusting here. I like to pat it down to get it nice and crusted. Okay? And from here, we'll just leave it right on the plate there. Do the same thing here. Little eggs. And, you don't have to use eggs, but, because everybody's watching their health this year, So you kind of have to eat light and think light. Okay, same thing here. Put another fillet there. Okay, we've got our mahi-mahi. It's almost done here. It's a great fish. It's very moist. It's not strong. It has a real nice texture, and it's really, really easy to work with. It's a lot of fillets. You got a lot of yield on there. So if you're at home and you want to try this dish, you could use salmon if you don't have mahi-mahi or other, white fishes at home. Okay, that one there is done. Now, I'm going to do the sauce for this, which is pretty interesting. We take, like our butter here, add it to our saute pan. Okay? I'm going to just let the mahi-mahi set aside here for a little bit, because that goes real quick. You don't want to ever overcook the mahi-mahi. Okay, at the same time here, I'm going to add some sweet Maui onions or sweet onions. You can get Walla Walla sweets or any kind of Texas sweets. They're all great. They're all great onions. I like to put a lot. So, when you read the recipe, you can add a little more if you like onions. I do. Okay, all we're going to do is just sweat the onions so that it's not like you're doing French onion soup or anything. All you do is just get it where it's transparent. Okay? This is a real interesting sauce. It's a real ancient, traditional sauce. Of course, with butters and Teflon pans and things like that. No, you don't have that anymore. But, you don't use it like how they used to cook it. But I like to just sweat the butter and sweat the onions in the butter. Sorry about that. That's pretty interesting, but hey, you know. Okay, you got that going. It's almost done here. Then I like to add the cream. This is a combination of heavy cream and coconut milk. Okay, so it's not like, you know, we're adding heavy cream and heavy cream only. We're adding a little coconut milk to it. Okay, right at this stage here, I want to add the Hawaiian spinach. And look at the color as it dissolves in here. You can see the color just formulating to a beautiful green, you know, and the flavors are just unbelievable. Okay, so as you can see, the steps are very easy. We're almost done here. I want to just, I know you do that at home, but you know, here I like to keep it clean. Okay, I want to just adjust it with a little salt and pepper. Okay, not too much. Beautiful. Okay, then I'm going to add a little crab meat to it. You could use lump crab meat, or we're using Dungeness crab here, but you could use, like, you know, any kind of crab meat you can find available. Okay, I'm going to set this aside here. Okay, if it thickens up like this, we're going to add just a little more cream. Okay. But see how the color just gets really nice and green, and the flavor is just unbelievable. Okay, this guy's ready. We'll just set this aside here. Now I'm going to add the sauteed vegetables to complete the dish, along with cooking the fish. Okay. Taking our fillets here. Is that right there, right? The fish there. You want to crust it so it's nice and golden brown. And the thing about this fish here, you don't have to cook it too long. And any kind of seafood, you never want to overcook. I have bean sprouts, onions, celery, carrots, shiitake mushrooms, and regular button mushrooms. And it's basically what you can find in your house, you know, to generate a, you know, a summer vegetable stir fry, which is some of this, some of that, and, you know, just do whatever you have there. I like to cook with a lot of color, you know, because I think the eye appeal has a lot to do with setting off the initial taste buds to accept what you're eating, you know. That's important. Beautiful. You see the darkness of the macadamia nuts, which has sugar, goes off real quick. It browns it up real quick. This little seasoning here. Okay, we're ready to put it together. You know, it's like anything else, you know. If you're going to overcook fish, you might as well open up a can of tuna. You know, it's got to be just right, you know.
More cream is added to the spinach.
what I got here is an Okinawan sweet potato, which is a purple sweet potato. And basically you can use yams or just regular, mashed potatoes or garlic potatoes are great too. But I like to just kind of like dab this right in the middle of the plate. Pretty much what's happening today in food. A lot of height, a lot of color, a lot of different angles. And then of course take our vegetables, kind of like just put it right on top of that to make this dish here, healthy, of course without the oil. And then take our sauce here and kind of like just go right around the plate here. It's a real interesting sauce. It's heavy. It does real heavy. When you eat it, it's very light. Okay? Because the spinach leaves that makes it that texture. Okay? Put our crusted mahimahi right on top of that. See, anybody can do this at home, Garnish it with some local grown cilantro. And of course, just some black almond seeds.